Okay, in the description below, uzothola ama-links for amanye ama-questions contained in this question paper. So for now, siphendula question 5 on ama-functions. So lana I'm given two functions, f of x and g of x. G of x is a straight line, and then f of x is a parabolic function. So 5.1 ufundeka ngale ndlela bathi the sketch below shows the graphs of f of x and g of x, and then babuya basitshela bathi a and b are the x-intercepts of f. So a and b are my x-intercepts ka graph f, ne? And then according to your observation here, I'm saying about okay, it's all b is also the x-intercept of money g. Now the graphs of f and g intersect at c and b. So lama graphs are intersect at c and b. So my points of intersections now c no bani no b. D is the turning point of f. Upu d now d la. So this is the turning point. 5.1.1 determine the coordinates of c. So lana you can determine the coordinates of c using g of x or f of x. So question 5. I think to a better position. Okay, now 5.1.1 determine the coordinates of c. It's the y-intercept of graph f and graph g. So as 7 said, the shortest one, g of x equal to x minus 3. So coordinates of c is for the y intercept. We let x to be equal to 0. Azosinikeza ama coordinates ka c. So therefore g of 0 is equal to 0 minus 3. Therefore g of 0 or y is equal to negative 3. So therefore our coordinates ka c is 0 and minus 3. 5.1.2 calculate the length AB. What is AB? AB. Okay. In this question is for the length between A and B. So therefore, the distance from the origin to B, it's x intercept B. The distance from origin to A, it's x intercept bani A. So therefore, we need the x intercepts for graph f. After finding our x intercepts for graph f, then I just simply add lama distances now. Then it's totally length ka AB. Or asenze so x intercept for f. Asisho njalo ke. F of x intercept, I let y to be equal to 0 is equal to x squared minus 2x minus 3. F of x or y is equal to 0, x squared minus 2x minus 3. So therefore 0 is equal to x. So inside the factoring method, lana 1 minus plus. Is it? Yeah. So therefore x is equal to minus 1 or x is equal to 3. Okay. Lana bengicabanga kancane ngoba angifuna uzithola in a situation where sengisebenza nama values are wrong. So I need to be sure. So now distance, calculate the length AB. The length AB is equal to origin to A, length from the origin to A plus the length from the origin to B. Origin to A is 1. I want to say the negative sign. Why? Because a length is always positive, so hence I'm removing the negative sign now. Plus 3. Our answer is 4 units. Our answer is 4 units. So now the coordinates of D is for the coordinates of D 5.1.3. Our next question 5.1.3 is for the coordinates of D. The coordinates of D is the turning point. So a turning point, if a function for a parabola is given as a standard form, x equal to minus b over 2a izokunikeza the x coordinate for the turning point if and only if your parabola is given as in standard form. So therefore now f of x la x squared minus 2x minus 3, x is equal to minus, where's b? It's negative 2 divided by 2. What's a? It's 1. So let's calculate lana. It's negative, it's positive. 2 divided by 2 is 1. Alright, now ngifuna the y coordinate for the corresponding y coordinate for this x value. So I'm substitute that back to this original equation where there's x and substitute to 1. So it's 1, 1, 1, 3. Let's calculate this. Okay. Let's calculate this. It's 1 squared minus 2 times 1 minus 3. Answer is negative 4. So therefore the coordinates of D, it's 1 and negative 4. This is the turning point. Turning over the page. Now, 5.1.3. 5.1.4, but to calculate the average gradient between C and D. So the average gradient, there's nothing special in aluk, ne? Average gradient is the same as MCD is equal to YC over XD XC. It's this, we calculated the same way as if we calculated the gradient on a straight line. So between C and D, this is not a straight line but a curve. So in a parabola, now but calculate the gradient, calculate the gradient, but instead calculate the average gradient, because a parabola it's a curve, but on a straight line we just simply say calculate the gradient. Coordinates C, so I calculate 0 and minus 3, 0 and negative 3, D 1 minus 4, D is 1 and negative 4. So YD minus 4 minus YC XD XC is equal to it's positive 3 minus 4, it's minus 1, 1, it's negative 1. This is our gradient. 5.1.5. Calculate the size of OCB. Calculate the size of OCB. OCB. Interesting. OCB. We are looking for this angle, right? This angle. But first, okay, lana it's 90 degrees. So in order to calculate the angle, I need this angle, right? I need this angle yala. But I can calculate the angle yala using what? By calculating this angle. This angle so itolala is equal to this angle. They are corresponding. Corresponding, no. I'm a vertical opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. This angle, it's the angle of an incline. It's the angle on an incline. So how about city? This is theta, né? And then this is alpha, and then this is beta. Né? I'm just naming ama angles for convenience. Right. So M for G. The gradient of function G is equal to tan, yes, tan theta. Ne? Tan theta is equal to the gradient of this straight line. So a gradient got G, it's 1 equal to tan degrees, sorry, tan theta. So theta is equal to second function 1. So therefore theta is equal to 45 degrees. Is equal to 45 degrees. So therefore, or instead I can just say OBC instead of saying alpha and beta. Because the question if now one OCB, so I can't say beta is equal to 30 degrees. Beta is equal to 30 degrees. Whilst on the question bafuna OCB, not beta. So tina says creator amaluganjwe to la. So OBC. This angle OBC is equal to theta, which is equal to 45 degrees. Why? Because I'm a vertical opposite angles. So therefore in triangle OBC, in triangle OBC, in triangle OBC is, COB plus OBC plus OCB equal to 180 degrees. Sum of angles in a triangle. COB, this angle. OBC, this angle plus OCB is equal to 180 degrees. So COB is 90 degrees. OBC is that we calculate to 45. Tinas for OCB 180 degrees. 90 plus 45, it's 135 plus OCB is equal to 180. So OCB is equal to 180 minus 135 degrees. 180 minus 135 is equal to 45 degrees. Is equal to 45 degrees. See, calculate it again. 5.1.6. 5.1.6. Asibone ke. Determine the values of k for which f of x is equal to k will have two unequal positive real roots. Okay. I think this thing is a 7. So check out manje. Yebona i-function yami nangabe ngikhavara so like imagine your parabola as this curve izovela ngaphansi kwa this thing encoverela ama-functions ngayo, ne? So uma ngimuva up uyabona ngivela nani ne-parabola la ngaphansi, ne? So check out something ke manje la. The question says determine the values of k for which f of x. F of x is what? F of x is the parabolic function. So sifuna ama-values ka k azoba equal to ama-values ka k azowenza the f of x to have two unequal positive real roots. So uyabona ke ukuthi right. Imagine this line as the x-axis, ne? So bheka nanya phezulu uyabona ngithola 1 2 or atingenze so. This is the x-axis, the positive x-axis. This line, the bottom part of this shape, it's the positive x-axis, and then this is the y-axis, ne? Bheka nangikhuphuka ngithola a positive and a positive what? X-intercept. Nangikhuphuka futhi ngithola a positive and a positive x-intercept, so on and so on. Ngiyakhuphuka still, ngiyakhuphuka ngithola a positive and a positive. Nangikhuphuka ngithola a positive and a positive. Bheka sengifike kuphi? Ku point C. And ku point C ngithola what? A 0 and a positive. Again, ngisuka la ku D. Nangisuka ku D ngina only one intercept, but the more ngiya phezulu ngiphuma na 1 2 and a positive, 1 2 and a positive, 1 2 and a positive. So it means that uma ngimove from D ngiya phezulu ngifika kulo kaya ku C. So the ngathi the y values between D and C anginikeza ini ama unequal positive real roots. So ngichaza ukuthini ke? Any value that's between, ayisho ama coordinates ka D ubani? It's konje D. Ama coordinates ka D konza thini? Athi sabone ngapha. Ama coordinates ka D athi 1 and -4. Athi 1 and -4, and then waka C it's 0 and -3. Ngikhuluma ngalama y values lawa, ne? These y values is range of the values of k which will make the function to have two unequal positive roots. So nangabe if k are equal to -4 ngina 1 root, and mina ngifuna ukuthi ngibe nangaki na 2, but nangabe ngiyakhuphuka any value that's above -4 inginikeza ama roots i2 and anjani a positive. Ngiyakhuphuka any value that's greater than -4, but nangifika ku k equal to -3 ngithola u0 nobani no positive, and ngifuna ukuthi y2 abe njani abe positive. So my values of k must range between -4 and -3. So now I answer it. The values of k must be an element of any value that's between -4 and -3, and the -4 and the -3 are excluded. This is our solution. I hope you understand this thing. Asiqhubeke ke 5.1.7. Ku 5.1.7 bathi for which values of x will f prime x times f double prime x be greater than 0? So lana bafuna sithole ama derivatives. Sesikhuluma ngecalculus ke manje. Bafuna sithole ama derivatives. Let's do this. F of x is equal to x squared minus 2x minus 3. So therefore lana sifuna ama derivatives. So f prime x is equal to, let's differentiate lana stolu 2x. Let's differentiate lana stolu minus 2. Let's differentiate lana stolu bani u0. F double prime x is equal to stola the derivative of the first derivative. F double prime means sifuna a second derivative. So let's differentiate lana ngithola ubani 2. So therefore, now I will multiply the first derivative with the second derivative. The first derivative multiplying a second derivative should give me a value that's greater than 0. So therefore, f prime x, substitute to 2x minus 2 times f double prime is 2 greater than 0. So therefore, lana I just simplify for x. So lana so of 4x no minus 4 greater than 0. Transpose of 4. So one positive 4, divide both sides of 4. So one x greater than 1. X greater than 1. Okay, again, lana. Any value that's greater than any value of x that's greater than 1. When substituted to lama functions lawa sizothola ngathini azowenza the statement to be true. Any value of x that's greater than 1 when substituted la will make this statement to be true. So that's our final answer. 5.2. Now about yenza differentiation at the time of watching the video lena. Please, in our videos on a differentiation on this channel, please watch it now. So 5.2 as to 5.2 is for the graph, but the graph of a parabola f has x-intercept at x equal to 1 and x equal to 5. Then but to g of x, so abasakhulumi ngala ma functions lawa f of x no g of x, but it's another set of functions or a set of or just a function, I'm not sure. Therefore, what to g of x is equal to 4 is a tangent to f at p, the turning point of f. Sketch the function of f clearly showing the intercept with the x-axis and the coordinates of the turning point. So this is our function. I'm not sure the function yami parabola. The parabolic function abakhuluma ngayo, it can be a concave up or a concave down. So therefore, what is in a tangent la? Okay, let's say this is my function, then I x Cartesian plane. We have a tangent la, g of x equal to 4. So therefore it means this is the y coordinate for the turning point. So therefore the turning point is what? It's x and 4. The x value la, ne? And then bayabuya bathi sinani, okay, right, now x-axis yami la phezulu ngoba the function has what? X-intercept. So we have x-intercept la ubani 1 and 0, no 5 and 0. So the function lena, I'm not sure what the concave up or concave down. Do you realize manje I need to find the value of a so that I can define or identify the shape of the graph. So therefore, since basiphe ama x-intercept la, y is equal to a x minus x1 x minus x2. So therefore I can calculate a. I can calculate a using this general formula. So ngifuna the value of a so I can identify the shape of the graph. The value of y masiphe yena ubani u4. So substitute a x. What is x1? x1 wami ubani u1, x2 wami ubani u5. So it's 4 equal to okay, what's happening now? What's happening? Okay, because ngifuna u-a, so therefore I need to substitute a value now. I need to substitute x so that I can calculate to a now. Oh, all right. Check this out again. Yabona the x value for iloganje, for your turning point, can also be calculated by doing this. Lena is just a rough sketch, ne? It's just a rough sketch. So the x value for a turning point can also be calculated using our x-intercept wakho. X-intercept 1 plus x-intercept 2 divided by 2 will give you the x-intercept for iloganje turning point yakho. X-intercept 1, x-intercept 2, 5 divided by 2. Our answer is 3. So therefore my turning point lies 3 and 4. Atungenzele example ngala phezulu. What are the coordinates of A? The coordinates of A so calculate 1. The x-intercept is -1 and 3. -1, 0, and then lana it's 3 and 0. So check out. Nangabe ngithi x-intercept 1, which is -1, ne? Which is -1. I think ibeke la uzoyibona kahle khona. -1 plus x-intercept 2 is +3 divided by 2 is equal to 1. So therefore isinikeza what? 1. Isinikeza 1 la. So uyafana nalelo kanye x coordinate for the turning point. So therefore the x coordinate ngiyayidinga so that ngizoyi-substitute la and calculate to a so that I can find i-shape ye-graph yami. So it's 3 minus 1, 3 minus 5. So it's 4 equal to a. Lana it's 2, and then lana it's -1. So it's 4 equal to -2a. Divide both sides with -2. So a is equal to negative. It's -2. It's -2. Man, it's -2. Yes, it's -2. So it's -2 times -2. It's -4. -4. Nang divide as you cancel. 4 divided by -4 divided by -4. It's -1. So therefore, since a are negative, the shape of the graph is going to be a sad one. Is overset. So therefore igraph yethu like manje. But first ngizodinga nani ne-y-intercept ngidinga ne-y-intercept. So therefore ifunction yami nayo y is equal to a x minus x1 x minus x2, so y is equal to minus 1, x minus x1, x minus x5, x5. So it's y equal to minus 1 x squared minus 6x minus 6x positive 5. So y is equal to minus x squared plus 6x minus 5. So therefore my y-intercept is about 0 and negative 5. The negative 5 will just simply ngivele ngifaka la, yabona. This constant is my y-intercept if parabola yam is given as a standard form. So now 0, negative 5, and then my x-intercepts. The first one is 1 and 0. The other one is 5 and 0. So the turning point the turning point kuba 3 and 4. It's 3 and 4. Remember on the rough sketch it's 3 and 4. So therefore if shape graph yami izowenza so. Naso iphelela lana ke into kanje i-question, our question 5.2 iphelela lana. So therefore sometimes banokupha information efana nalena bathi sketch this function, just bakupha i-information nje, wena kwamele uyithathe uyiprocesse. In what way? Kwamele uderive ama-equations, uthole ama-intercepts, uthole into ezifana nalezo nje, so that you can sketch i-function yakho. So ama-questions on ama-function bangakupha a graph for you to analyze, or bakuphe ama-functions nje kuphela bese wena kwamele wenzeni, wa-sketch ke. Or sometimes bakuphe a statement like this one, therefore kwamele ulokanje wena, kwamele usebenzise le information le to sketch your graph. I-video yethu iphelela lana. In the description below uzothola ama-link for amanye ama-videos on this question paper. Thanks for watching. Now uyi-enjoyile, uyazi kwamele wenzeni. Share nabangani bakho, uyi-like as well. Now new to this channel, please subscribe. Ngiyanithanda guys, kakhulu futhi. Thanks for watching. Asibonane kulena elandelayo ke. Peace.